Moi. Hello. My name is Jana. This is Cluck Norris. And you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode 101. Yes, I'm here in my usual spot on my usual day, Friday morning. Overcast, gloomy day here in southern Finland. But we don't care. We're here to talk about knitting to you. So, how have you been? What have you been up to? Have you been knitting, crocheting, spinning, embroidering, tufting? What else? Weaving? What else do people do, Clucky? Yes. Chickening? Have you been? Maybe gardening already. Not here. Still snow on the ground, but okay. Yeah. So, my name is Jana. And you can find me on Instagram as Get2Knits and Get2Yarns, and on Ravelry as Get2Knits, and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. Let's begin. Should we start with what I'm wearing today? I'm cozy and, you know, like with a mullet, business in the front, party in the back. I'm winter on top and spring on the bottom because I have a very weird outfit today. I'm wearing my Eurus sweater by Egeo Knits. It's a recent finish, fairly recent finish that I love very, very much. And underneath, I have a thin floral dress. I'll try to flash the dress. Look, I have a thin floral dress. You can see a bit of it here, I think, yes. Because that's how I felt today. And silly bunny earrings by Crazy Granny Designs, yes. She makes nice, silly earrings, just like I like them. Chickens, bunnies, tiny crazy grannies with pink hair and sunglasses, yes. I have those as well. Okay, let's get into knitting. Finished objects? Don't have any. It was very busy week, so no finished objects today. Next, whips. Let's try whips. Better luck with whips. I have a few. You know, right? More than a few. But I have actually only worked on 2-ish? 3. Coorie In. Let's start with Coorie In by Amy Palko. It's right there. I didn't bring it. Whoop. Let me slide in and out like a lightning. You didn't notice I was gone. I had to stop because I ran out of yarn, but you already knew that if you watched my previous episode. Love it. Still looking for yarn to continue. This is my handspin from a calendar by Lake House Mood, a fiber calendar. And I stopped at this very, very dark. And I don't have anything this dark in my stash. I have a handspun brown yarn, but it's lighter. It's lighter than this very, very dark one. So this is on a break now until I find suitable yarn. So yes, that's the story of my Coorie In. Maybe I should go through the shelves once again. Should I dye the brown darker? No, that would be crazy, right? But I could. No. Okay, that's the first one. Very, very quickly. The second one is right here. I'm going to show it to you. It's my Wervel. You can see the name and the wonderful designer on the screen. It's from the pink book, from the Neons and Neutrals, curated by Labien and me. And there. Why is it shorter than last week, you ask? Because I ripped it out. You can see I have a horrible yarn mess here. I have a ball. And then the 2 cakes are attached to the ball. And then I dropped my ceramic mushroom. Okay, I'll pick it up later. So, and I'm knitting from the ball that is still attached to the cakes. Because last Saturday, I ripped it out up until here. If you're new here and you're wondering, what are you doing, crazy woman? I'm turning this into a dress. And that's why I need to figure out the increases by myself to fit my lower part in. I need a bit more ease than it has. So I've been unsuccessful with my first attempt. I thought, yes, this is good. This is like wide enough, but I tried to increase all over in the round several times with like a couple of resting rows in between. And I was like, I thought I was being smart, and I calculated that my increases wouldn't stack up. And in the beginning and in the end they didn't, but straight in the middle, in front, they did. And I didn't notice up until I was like mid-hip. And I was like, what the? I tried it on to see if it's wide enough. And I was like standing there and looking at it. What is going on? Why are they stacking up? I should have probably, now thinking back, I should have probably put in stitch markers into every increase, and then I would see where they are, but it was evening. This is a bit fluffy yarn, and I don't know, wasn't just obvious while I was knitting, and then when I stepped away from it, I was like, oh booger, I need to rip it out. So this is a very well used yarn. My husband always says it like that. You're using your yarn to the max, getting all the enjoyment out of it. I have knitted 3 times, and I'm not sure it can take any more ripping out. This poor yarn has suffered. You can see it's quite uneven texture right now, but it will. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It will block out, right? It will get better after blocking, because I have ripped it out twice now. Because first it was a sweater, then I decided, okay, we're making a dress, and the first dress attempt was not successful. And now this is my second dress attempt, and I increased a little bit after the yoke in the round, and now I'm just doing increases on both sides and nowhere else. Just traditionally, no more improvising, like still improvising, but you know, I'm obsessed with this yoke. I want to wear it so much. Look at it. Look at all these colors. If this doesn't scream spring at you, I don't know what does. Still no spring over there. It's icky winter at the moment. Almost. I can almost smell spring, but I'm channeling it. I'm channeling it in all possible ways in my life. I brought in some flowers. We're planting flowers, and we planted Easter grass. It still hasn't come up. Yes. So very excited about that project. So I've been mostly monogamous. I have worked on that and on a sweater for my husband, because his birthday is coming up, and I promised. And this is an older whip. It's the Stormtroopers sweater, Star Wars inspired sweater. I actually don't need a bag because I ran out of yarn last night, so I had to stop, and now I need to find where I have put more of this yarn. I definitely have more, because I bought straight away sweater quantity many years ago. Could be like 5 or more. I don't remember when I started this sweater. Probably a good 5 years ago. And I'm very guilty of not finishing it. But in my defense, it's on 3mm needles. A big man-sized sweater. And my skill wasn't great at that point. I think my yoke is not great. But that will block out, right? How often do you tell that to yourself? That will block out. We will block the life out of this when it's time. So I've been working on a body. And I put somewhere a progress keeper, a little chocolate bar. A little chocolate progress keeper right there, and I have added this much to the body since you saw it last time on a whip episode, and this is Drops Nord. My husband just came in. I live with a family of bears. They can't walk quietly. They bang doors. So I had to stop for a moment. Yes. So this is a sweater for my husband, and the yarn is Drops Nord, which is wool, alpaca, and polyamide. Do I have labels here? I have main color. This is color number 5, the gray one. Other colors, I have no idea. Okay, there is, yeah, the white one is probably number 1. Then there is that light blue, and then the dark, like charcoal gray. Yeah, that's not black. That's the charcoal gray, and I'm knitting it on 3mm needles. Uh, I don't know why. I don't know why. Don't ask. But it's gonna be probably gonna be nice. I just need to find where I have put the yarn, because I've been cleaning, and it's better not to, because afterwards you can't find a thing. I know I had it in a bag, and now it's somewhere. It's not on a shelf where it was, because I moved it. Does that happen to you too? You like organize and then you can't find a thing. Happens here all the time. Okay, do I have another whips? No, that's it. Can you believe? Very, very small amount of knitting content today, because it was a busy week, but we will talk about it in a knitting chat. What do I have next? I have word of the day. I'm feeling spring, and I've been wearing and knitting lots of dresses, so I decided let's do a word for dress, because it's one of my favorite garments out there. So in Finnish, dress is mekko. That's a fun word, right? Mekko. And in Latvian, it's kleita. Mekko, kleita. Okay, that was word of the day. Let's do our giftaway winners next. First, I want to thank you all for the lovely comments under my previous video and all the congratulatory messages and everything. It warms my heart. And I was reading through the comments, and I had to stop and Google like ton of patterns. And now there are new ideas in my head. Not that I need any more, but so thank you for sharing all your dream knitting and spring plans and autumn plans, if you're there under, if you're down under. And yeah, I had to stop and Google the patterns and check them out and put them in my favorites, and it was awesome. So I picked a winner using the random comment thingy. And our YouTube winner is Mary's Corner. Congratulations. And if you're on Ravelry, send me a message on Ravelry, and if you're not, email me. Email is in the description box down below. And I also picked another winner from Patreon, because I post my videos there a day earlier and then here, so not to get confused or not to make people go and leave comment on YouTube, I also picked a Patreon winner, and the lucky number chose Andrea. Andrea is our Patreon winner. So ladies, send me messages and I will get you the patterns of your choice. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. It was fun. I found so many great new patterns because of you. Okay, we're going very fast today, but yeah, that's how I feel my week has been. Just go. Knitting plans, dream knitting. I wanted to talk a bit about dream knitting, because I have been thinking a bit forward into spring and maybe some summer knits. I'm not yet in summer knits. Let's say spring knits. I also have a podcast recommendation that is related to this next dream knitting. I was watching like Spread the Love, quick segment before the dream knitting. Spread the Love. I want to recommend Franny Do Makes. Lovely Fran from the UK. She knits excellent patterns, like very close to my heart, and her color choices are very similar to mine. All the crazy neons, yay. Bright color lovers unite. And yeah, she, I think, has a very, very nice, easygoing personality, I think. At least from the podcast, I enjoy watching Fran and I get a lot of ideas. So dream knitting from Fran. Fran showed, it was also in her dream knitting. She hasn't started yet, and she wanted to start. I need to check the designer name. What have I written? I can't read my own notes. Cloudy Nora Shawl by Jane Morrison. I hope I'm saying that right, but Cloudy Nora Shawl. And it's knit in a boucle and fluff mohair. Yes. And I have a boucle. And I've been dyeing lots of spring yarn at work today. Not today, this week. And I've been going through my older colors, and I have a skein of this, and that came home with me. It's seconds. There was a knot inside, so I always get seconds. Yeah, this one had a knot, so this is unicorn cloth Ketto yarns on a boucle DK, which is 100% superwash merino wool, like a DK weight, obviously. And the color is unicorn cloud. It has a lot of white bits as well. And anyways, I need to find a mohair to go with it. I was thinking either pink or neon yellow or maybe mint. I don't know. I need to go through my mohair stash. I don't have a lot of mohair. No, but anyways, we will figure something out. And then I want to knit that shawl. I insert a picture here that you would see how the shawl looks. It makes this funny texture. And when Fran showed it, I was like, yeah, I need that shawl. I need this crazy shawl for spring, right? Tell me I need it. Because I have a quite boring, like not a windbreaker, but yeah, like a very short black jacket. And I always want something, some happy shawl with it. And all my spring shawls are in quite like calm colors, a lot of pastels, and I was thinking I need a pop. And this would give me a pop. Tell me to cast it on. I should finish my husband's sweater first, but yeah, I wanna pink, mint, yellow. Pink would be probably nice. I don't know which one to use as a second color. Need to check. Or would white tone it down a little bit? I don't know. Anyways, not today's problem, but just wanted to tell you that. Yay, look at that. These colors make me so happy. So happy. So that's one of my knitting plans, ideas. And then I was thinking I could use a very simple, non-fluffy sweater for the coming spring. A lot of my sweaters are quite warm and fluffy, and I don't have a lot of like lighter sweaters. I was thinking, would it be nice to knit either something basic, safe, something that I have knit before that I don't need to think about. So I was thinking Lento by Jonna Hietala, or Ranunculus by Midori Hirose, or Love Note by Tin Can Knits. So those are my three options. And while cleaning, I found Noro. This is silk sock. Silk garden sock. Wool, silk, polyamide, and 10% of mohair. So I have 3 of these. So I could theoretically, these are 300 meter balls. Yes, I could get like a short sweater out of it, right? Which one? Is it a bit boring? But then we wear this shawl on top. I don't know why I have this color in my stash. A good basic. At one point I was very much into buying neutrals and basics, and I think that's when I got this. It's been years. Is it time to pull stuff out of my stash and actually knit it? This is lovely yarn. I knit my terrazzo sweater in this yarn in a different colorway, but that one has mohair. It's like a proper winter sweater, and I've been thinking about something lighter. So which one out of those 3? What would you recommend? Lento, Ranunculus, or Love Note? Because I can't decide. I have 900 meters. That's tight. Thinking, processing. But yeah, short one I could probably do. Okay, that's from my stash. Knitting plans. Do I have any other knitting plans? No, not really. One more. Yeah, I wanted to do the tea cozy, but I was thinking, wouldn't that be a fun Easter project? let's go to Knit and Chat and talk about everything else in the world, because why not? If somebody's not interested, yes. So Knit and Chat. I'm losing stitches here. Easter is coming very, very soon. Very, very soon, and we will have what is it, 4 days, right? Is it 4 days or 5 days? How long is it gonna be Easter break? Anyways, and then I was thinking it would be fun to make a teapot cozy. Still have not haven't decided which pattern, but I was thinking some kind of fairy house. I think I have mentioned that before, but yeah. And then what else? We've been planting seeds slowly. Sophia has been planting her flowers. She had eye appointment on this week in Helsinki, and her vision, actually, it was an annual checkup. Her vision has improved slightly from last year, which is great news. So she got new prescription for the glasses. It's not urgent. The doctor said basically like whenever she breaks or scratches these, then we can get new pair. There is a minor improvement, which is fantastic news. Actually, I was not expecting that. But you know, kids surprise you in all possible ways. So what else? I've been very busy. I'm feeling better, as you can hear. At one point I didn't have voice at all. Now it's better. Still a bit croaky here and there and can't talk for too long, but I'm on the mend. I'm fine. I'm up and running. I'm working. I'm leaving the house. Leaving the house, which is great. Yeah, weather has been icky. It's been raining and then snowing and then raining and then snowing. So, and right now it looks like snowing or maybe raining. No, it looks like it's snowing again. So I don't know what's happening, but there's not much hope for spring just quite yet. Yes, we're also getting firewood delivered, so I expect to be interrupted at any moment. That's why my husband is at home. They are delivering it almost a month earlier than we agreed, but anyways, there's snow on the ground and we need to deal with firewood. Yay, carrying party. Stacking and carrying, because it needs to be stacked and dried for the next season. I don't know. What else? I've been doing some other crafts as well. I've been assembling a miniature book nook. I showed it on Patreon when it was still in the middle, but now it's ready. It's on a shelf. A book nook is a little thing you put in your bookshelf, and there is a little miniature world inside of it. It's a little piece of magic that's now on my knitting bookshelf there. You probably saw it already on a video. In the beginning, that was my book nook in the intro. If you're wondering what is that, that's what it is. I had like a magical pharmacist themed kit. It's a kit you get these sheets of very thin, I guess it's like a plywood, some kind of material, not cardboard, sturdier, so I guess plywood, and then you press them out and then you put them together, and sometimes you need to glue things, and it took forever. It took forever to do that. Several evenings I was just doing exclusively that. And it was a lot of fun because it was something different. I rarely do other crafts because I find it dangerous dipping my toes in another crafts because I get sucked in. I fall down the rabbit hole so easy. Yeah, because there are a couple of other things I want to try. I want to try tufting. I even have all the stuff for that because I have. Don't ask why I have. I want to try tufting. Punch needle. Tuftaus. Do you call it tufting in English as well? Needle punch. Punch needle. All the languages are now mixed in my head. Yeah. Punch needle or needle punch? Needle punch, right? In Finnish, it's tuftaus, so I was calling it tufting. But is it called tufting in English? Anyways, I want to try that. Then I want to try a bit of embroidery, like a freehand embroidery. It's better not, right? I did do a lot of cross stitch as a kid, and I enjoyed it. And my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, was a great cross stitcher. Her house was full of cross stitch pillowcases and little, not little, actually quite big tablecloth and like a smaller things. And she had like whole paint pictures cross stitched on the wall. And yeah, no, I can't go into it. I need to be very careful because I don't have a lot of free time. And okay, I'm just randomly yammering about everything in the world, but that's why we're here. I don't know, I've been busy. I've been busy dyeing yarn, mostly like this, and some other neons, because spring, you know, I'm calling in the spring, doing the magical dance, dyeing all the spring yarn I can imagine. Yes, because we again had quite a long period when people were unwell in the house, kids, and then me as well, and I need to play catch up at work because, well, when you're doing everything alone, single-handedly, it's not easy. And times are tough right now, so I can't even hire help because, you know, it's everywhere like that. What else? I have great plans for tomorrow. A friend of mine gave me a gift card to flower shop for Christmas. And I've been thinking of going and using that gift card. I want to buy some kind of indoor plant. It would be wasteful to use it on cut flowers because then you have nothing to show for it. But I wanna get a potted plant with that gift card. Something nice for my room, for this room. So I need to go check what they have there. And it's the same flower shop where my wedding bouquet was made. I had a beautiful blue and white wedding bouquet. Blue, right? I don't know. I used to love blue a lot, and then I fell out of love with it, and I think now I'm again. I've been a teeny bit into blues again. So yeah, but that's unrelated. There's already new owner in that flower shop, but yeah, they still have nice flowers, and they have a small selection of potted plants. So my weekend plans are going and getting myself a nice potted plant for this room, because why not? We need more spring. I just planted some daffodils and the little blue flowers. How do you call them in English? Again, I have a Finnish name, I have a Latvian name. I have no idea what they're called in English. I'll put it on the screen. Yes, I planted those. I bought them in pots, in ugly plastic pots, and then I repotted them in my nice ceramic pot. I think I had a Christmas flowers in that same pot. It was just sitting there waiting to be carried to the shed, and instead of carrying it away, I made a spring setup in the same pot, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, what else could I talk about? I don't know. I'm just yammering away here about everything around me. I'm like one of those Kazakh singers that sings about what they see. Yeah, I should go now, right? I should go and get caffeinated. I have only had 1 cup of coffee today. Outrageous. Outrageous, because I'm at home. I'm taking it easier today. I'm doing work on my computer, but I'm not planning to physically go into work. today it's snowing, we're getting wood, my husband needs help with that, and we don't need groceries today, so I'm not planning to leave a house. I will now go have a cup of coffee, do my work, and then wait for the kids to come home. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for being here with me today and before. Always happy to see you here, and take care, knit a lot, stay warm and safe, and I'll see you next time. Hey, I'll sit and knit here for a moment.